What's up guys, it's Sam and Gino here with a different kind of type of video where we're just going to be doing basically if we think a stock, a crypto, commodity, whatever is actually a hit or a miss. It means basically do we want to own it or do we potentially not want to own this. So just before we get into it, just remember to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, it really helps out an awful lot. We've got a lot of traction in the last few days, and also check out all the links down below in the description for like Nexo, Discord, and also our sponsor 35mm Vintage. We're currently wearing one of his jumpers at the moment, so make sure you do check that out as well. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Right, okay guys, so the plan is we've picked 4 investments each. I don't know Sam's, he doesn't know mine, so we're going to just go one for one. We're going to put up green is going to be hit. Actually, I have to face it the right way. Hit or miss. And then we're just going to discuss it. Some discussions may be a bit longer than others. We'll see how we get on. If you don't agree. Yeah. So, first one. I think maybe you put up first for my one, I put up first for your ones. Yeah. Okay, so first one is a stock. And the stock is Coinbase. Are you hitting it or missing it?
At its current level, like right now?
Yeah, or in general, like for the future. Let's say we won't focus too much on what they're at right now, just for the future. Yeah. I'm hitting that all day long.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
It's definitely one that's gonna keep expanding and growing, like so.
I think out of all the
crypto stocks,
it's definitely one of the strongest ones. Profit wise as well, it's huge, and growth wise I think it's going to be massive too. And price wise at the moment
it's pretty much near. It's like it's kind of not too far away from its IPO price, so it's probably not too bad.
Not too bad.
It was lower levels, and it probably fluctuates up and down with the crypto market. So.
Yeah, and it will follow the crypto market for the most part. If you're afraid of cryptocurrencies, it's probably a good one to get into.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So my first one is also a stock, and that is ExxonMobil, the oil giant from America. Is that a hit or a miss?
Don't want to look like a bad person or anything, but
yeah, well, it was a miss for me.
Go on.
Just because there's a lot of development in renewables and solar energies and stuff, and obviously they're trying to get away from oil eventually. But in the short term, it does have some pretty good price action, as barrel of oil is pretty expensive. Yeah. And they are investing in renewables, obviously. They're probably not going to go away. And they have a dividend of nearly 7%. I still wouldn't buy it.
Dividend 7%, and I don't think it's going anywhere. Personally.
Well, not for
a while. Not for as long as I'd have to worry about it. Now. Yeah. I love the earth too, but I'm hitting it, I'm afraid. Yeah. That 7% dividend,
it's quite a lot.
That's quite a lot. Okay. Second one, so I'm going with cryptocurrency. It's one I do own, but it's one I've just been thinking about a little bit. Cardano.
It's probably a hit, most likely so,
Yeah, for now it's a hit for me.
It's done extremely well if you go a year out. It's just the last 6 months has probably not been the best to it.
And it's not even that, I'm up over 100% on it, but is it all that it was made out to be at the beginning? I don't think so,
Well, we won't know, we won't know.
But if the question is, do I think it's going to be higher than it is now in the future? Yes. It's a hit. So I would probably keep my money in it for that.
But there's other ones like Sol and also Polkadot that are pretty close to it. You've also got the dirty one of XRP. Yeah. That no one seems to like.
Okay. So we're both hitting.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So my second one is a cryptocurrency as well, and that is Decentraland cryptocurrency. It's a metaverse cryptocurrency.
Yeah. I don't know enough about it.
They'd probably be the number one player.
Because I'm a smart, intelligent investor, I would not invest in something that I am not familiar with. I've heard of it. I haven't looked at it.
Yeah. Well,
I'm missing it. What are you saying? You're all about it.
I'm actually a miss as well.
Okay.
More so because I think there's ones with a lower valuation on it that could potentially give you a better return.
Yeah.
But it is the main player along with Axie Infinity and Sandbox are the ones that are very close to it, but I think some of the ones that are below it have more room to run than, say, Decentraland. But a lot of the other ones in the same place actually copy what Decentraland has done. Like, so it obviously must be a very good stock to be invested in. Well, stock, crypto to be invested in. So, yeah, but it's still a miss for me because I think other ones would potentially have more upside.
Yeah. And the only reason I'm missing it is because I don't know anything about it. And that's what smart investors do. They don't put their money into things they don't understand.
Yeah.
So, okay. Right, so this one... It's a broader one, I suppose, but it's just on the topic because it's something that comes up a lot. Are you hitting or missing NFTs for the long run? In general, as an idea.
Yeah, hit. I think they're a cool prospect, but I don't understand how to value them. But they're valued obviously whatever the beholder is willing to pay.
Yeah, like I look at it like this, like I probably have poisoned myself with Gary V TikToks when it comes to NFTs, but when he talks about them, like he's so passionate about them.
That is hard not to believe in.
It's hard not to trust what he thinks about them, and even things like like with Steve Aoki. I don't listen to Steve Aoki, but like he has his own NFT, and if you own it, you can go to any of his clubs, like any of his club appearances.
Oh yeah.
Or like the Board Yacht Ape Club or whatever it's called. You can go to these yacht parties with like Post Malone and like Sean O'Malley has one coming out, and he's going to be doing meet and greets if you own his NFTs, and I can just see this market for them. And then I think it'd be cool to have like QR codes on your wall or TVs on your wall with like your photo
QR code.
NFTs.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I think they're a hit. I think there's a lot of shit in there, a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah.
In it. I did a video on it. We will link it above. But there's a lot of bad stuff. But I think that will start to filter out, and things will start to make more sense.
It's also getting more and more surreal with buying actually like virtual real estate, land and stuff, which is in the metaverse games and coins and stuff, like, which I have a video coming out next week about it, but that will be explaining kind of what's going on there. Like, it's absolutely kind of crazy. People are spending, it's like up to 6 million for a plot of virtual land. Like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the next one I have is probably a bit different. Like, most people wouldn't really think of doing this, like, but it's actually to buy shares in a valuable metal. So everyone's heard of gold, like, but would you buy shares in silver? Yeah, it's a miss for me too.
The reason I'm missing it is because I'm not an old man. But a man who will go unnamed, a very close personal friend of mine, is a strong believer in silver. Yeah. So I'm sure he won't be happy to see this, but he really took it to a different extreme. But silver, no, like, it's just not. There's not. It's safe, but so is loads of other things.
Well, it's safe, but it's still down nearly 10% this year.
Yeah, and there's
which is the opposite of what the other markets are doing.
Yeah, and like, even in the future, how much are you really going to make? Like,
well, how many more uses can they come up with for silver other than like cutlery and plates? And
like, cause
rings and you know, its usability is not.
No, I'm missing silver all day long. To be honest, I'm probably missing nearly every commodity. Yeah. I'm probably missing them all. Like, I'm probably not going to bother investing in any of them. Like,
yeah. Oil would probably was a good one if you got it last year.
Yeah, but otherwise, like,
I think oil would probably be the first one I'd go to if I was going to buy a commodity.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine even gold. I couldn't imagine even bringing myself just to buy it. Like,
no, not gold anyway.
Okay. And then my last one, kind of wish I picked a different now because we're going to have to mention it a couple of times, but Meta stock, Facebook stock.
Facebook? I think it's a hit, really.
Yeah. I think it's a hit too. I think it might go nuts.
Well, I think even just based on what they were doing, the valuation of it is crazy. And now they're trying to bring it to a different level of stuff. Like,
and I think what they're trying to do, they're going to do it firstly, and I think it's going to be absolutely...
Well, they have the money to do it.
Yeah, it's
They
kind
can
of
hire,
scary. Like.
They can hire whoever they want.
Yeah, I was talking to like some of the lads in work who are like, in their 40s and 50s, trying to even explain briefly what it was to them. And they were looking at me like I had 10 heads. They couldn't even nearly imagine. Like, and then I was explaining NFTs and how the cryptocurrencies are going to work within the metaverse.
Yeah.
I thought their heads were going to explode. Like, so it was just. I think that is something people aren't even paying on. People are so focused on all the cryptocurrencies that might be involved.
Yeah, but people also think that Facebook is late to the game on this sort of thing. Like that the rebranding to Meta was like trying to just put them in there with the rest of these like games like so like Unity software, Unreal Engine, and like then all the smaller games like Decentraland and all them kind of ones. Like it's like Facebook is trying to catch up to them, but look, they have the money and the manpower.
They have the money and the manpower to catch up easily,
better.
and to pass them out, and then like with Oculus.
Yeah.
Joe, is that a huge help to them as well? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and like I think it's definitely a buy the valuation that it is. Like.
Yeah, like it's extremely undervalued. It's in my mother's portfolio.
Yeah, same.
And if it's in my mother's portfolio, it means I think it's good because I take care of my mother as much as I possibly can.
Yeah. Alright, so on to the last one, and it's actually renewables, and it's Net Extra, which are the largest supplier of renewables in the US to the main grid.
What's their market cap?
I think it's 130 to 150 billion. It's a hit.
Yeah,
it's a hit for me too.
Now I don't know enough about it, but that actually kind of sounds like a bit of a low market cap.
Well, yeah, they're like their P or forward P is pretty similar to like the big techs, and they're like the largest supplier of renewable energies in the US. Like so, I think it's definitely one for the future as more people go towards that. Like the valuation isn't crazy. It's probably a bit of a safe stock because the market cap is so high.
Yeah.
It's definitely one to consider if you want exposure to renewables and don't want to go down the like converter way of Enphase or SolarEdge. To actually be the ones supplying the grid would be Net Extra. And I know it's US based. Like for most of the stocks and companies that we do buy are US based. So.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, okay. And what about Neo, Sam? What do you think of Neo?
Oh, that is definitely a big miss.
If you haven't seen Sam's Neo video, and we know a lot of you haven't, if you've come here from Instagram and Facebook, because we can see that a lot of you haven't. But it's one of our most viewed videos, and it's our most commented on video. So we're not going to get too much into it. Go back about 2 videos. You who've come here from our Instagram link, who didn't bother looking at Sam's video that he worked hard on, go back. Even if you don't want to watch the video, no one else is really watching the whole video. People are only watching a couple of minutes of the video, but go watch it and read the comments. And
it's pretty funny.
You'll get a good laugh out of that. I'm also a miss on Neo, but I've always been a miss on Neo, and I lost loads of money because of it because I didn't buy them. But whatever. So guys, thank you all so much. Just a bit of a different style video. I kind of enjoyed it. Kind of felt like a podcast, quite relaxing in the sitting room. But so guys, thank you all so much. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. If you like this video, let us know. If you like kind of more of this free-flowing conversation where we actually discuss our genuine opinions, obviously not scripted or anything. We got props, which we're going to recycle afterwards.
Yes.
And
Laura.
Alright. So guys, thank you all so much. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, notification bell. Go follow us on Instagram, and we're trying to get them subscribers up to 500. We're flying through it, so we'd love to get there before the end of January, because that just seems like a good time to get to 500. So guys, thank you all so much. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.